This is a quilt that I made using sentimental clothing. There are 10 pictures in this quilt as well, and this method is square in a square. As you can see, it looks like a square in a square. It's pretty self-explanatory. If there's not a picture in the center of each square, it would be some sort of sentimental clothing. And then around that is another piece of sentimental clothing. And then what we did is we did the light blue and the dark blue just to sort of tie it all together. So as you can see, this lady, she has 4 kids, and we went through all their clothing. I have about 3 large bags of clothing that I went through and cut up and did that. The heart here in the middle was actually some sentimental clothing as well. It was a really nice velvety dress, so I thought that would be perfect for a little heart in the middle. And as you can see, we've done this here. I'll just try and give you a little bit close-up of the quilting. So we did in the borders, it's a little bit hard to see, but it's not really meant to be too noticeable. And then in the middle we did this sort of design here, which is actually part of this design. When you look, I just kind of took this design and I did it in corners right there and there, put them all in the triangles. And then, yeah, but the back of this quilt is very interesting as well, not just the front. I will show you that here in just a second. So check out the back of this quilt. Isn't that cool? I used a couple pillowcases, well actually one pillowcase, and it was the Ninja Turtles. As you can see, there's a theme with the Ninja Turtles. If you noticed on the front, the kids' childhood was filled with what is it, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so this was a pillowcase that they had. It was a different, on each side it was one of these pictures. And so we just split it in 2 and we put it on the back. But the interesting thing is as well, if you look at the blue background here, that's actually a comforter. That, you remember those bed in a bags that you can buy, and with the puffy comforters? Well, that's what it was. I had to unpick it all and then cut it up into pieces to make it fit around these pillowcases. And so I thought that's kind of a cool idea too. So that's what we did. So it's a real memory quilt, front and back. And look, you can actually see better on the back here the quilting designs that we did. They show up a little bit better on the back. So yeah, so here is our memory quilt, front and back. Hope you enjoyed this, and maybe it gives you some ideas for a quilt of your own.